Jenna. 11, 11. Who you gonna call right now? 11, 11 with Jenna. With Jenna. 11, 11 with Jenna. Right now. 11, 11 with Jenna. With Jenna. It's 11, 11. Who you gonna call right now?
Who are you gonna call? Who are you gonna call? It's already 11:11.
11, 11 with Jenna. 11.
That's right. Sometimes the pause button just doesn't get paused right away. Hello, my name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. And my name is Jenna. I am here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week, right here or somewhere else. But it's always 11:11 somewhere. So when it's 8:11 or 9:11 or 10:11 or 11:11 or 5 hours before or 6 hours ahead or 6 hours before, I'm here. And if you're watching it here on Facebook, thank you very much. If you're watching it live, thank you very much. If you're watching it later, thank you very much. If you're watching it on YouTube, thank you, William D. Thank you, William D, for doing that. He lifts every show, makes a copy, because this one stays here and then makes that copy. And we just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. And we've been rolling since March 23rd of 2020. And now I am going to make this show public for the 2 of you that are watching. Thank you. I don't know who you are, but I see there are 2. And I appreciate that. And why did that just happen? Whoa. Oh. Twins Igor and Grishka. I'm saying it wrong. Bogdanov, controversial French TV stars, die of COVID after refusing vaccines. They refuse to be vaccinated against coronavirus with good health. Well, they're very interesting looking people. This is where, I don't know who they are. This is where things start. I got windburn today. It's kind of, I have the window open. I'm like, it's nice and cool. So get back to what I was doing, Jenna. Shiny things. Where? Cool stuff. Dogs. Where? Yeah, that's me. That is me. So I'm making this, I'm editing the privacy so it's public, and I'm doing that there. Tomorrow morning, maybe, I think tomorrow night, Mama Grace will be in the house. Tomorrow morning, I did, Patty, if you're here, I did get some yogurt tonight. I'm just curious. I'm going to try the cookie just to see how it will be. And I'll keep you posted how that works out. And what else? And then Thursday morning, Michael Keel. And tomorrow is Lisa's birthday. If you don't know that already, my sister Lisa, it's her birthday. So maybe she might jump on. We'll see. That could be really fun. And then Thursday night, maybe someone, maybe not. And then Friday morning, Armando, and Friday night, Display and Share. And Saturday morning, Jeff, and Saturday night, Gary, and Sunday morning, AJ, and Sunday night, Poetry Glam, and Monday morning, Meandering and Yoga, and Monday night, Meditation, and Tuesday morning, Patty. And she's going to make Christmas cookies. No, she did that today. No, I think she's going to make some other cookies. I think. I don't know. And Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now. Hypnotherapist, acupuncturist, super cool guy, Andrew Rader in the house. Oh. You look like, I thought you look like a movie star from the 40s starring Andrew Rader. Hi there.
Oh, shoot. Wait on, I gotta cancel the Facebook so I'm not hearing double.
Right.
I was doing my impersonation of a hoot owl.
Do it again. You are good at that.
The head can go all the way around.
Or Linda Blair. Andrew Rader. What's going on? Oh, there you are.
Oh, it seems like a long time ago.
You know, it doesn't it seemed like it was just yesterday that you guys were here. To me.
Here. I
No,
mean,
that you were on the show. Like I said, and
virtually,
Andy's on
yeah.
tonight. It was just the other day we were talking with Nadav and it was crazy. That like I
See,
that
that to me seems like a long time ago.
oh, how
A
funny.
long time. I guess when you're in vacation mode,
Ah.
time changes. So,
Oh, thank you. What's going on? You do. You look like starring Andrew Rader.
well, Shauna is asleep on the couch
Shauna! Why is she sleeping? Wake up, Shauna.
because she doesn't get enough sleep.
What have you guys been watching?
Oh,
Ah.
well, we did watch
Hey,
Don't
did you
Look
see
Up.
my t-shirt?
Oh, nice. Nice.
I
The
I
magnet.
don't wear it in public.
So what does it feel like to have a huge magnet on your shirt?
Right? Ra Morocco.
That's yeah.
So she's sleeping and you've been watching what? Tell us.
Well, we watched
You
Don't Look
hypnotize her to sleep?
Don't Look Up. Don't Look
Oh.
Up.
How long have you been watching it? Have you watched
Well,
it?
it's just a movie. Don't Look
Right.
Up. It's a movie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You said how long have you been watching it?
Well, it sounds like maybe you watched it a few times.
No.
Hi, Mama Grace. Mama Grace.
Hello, Grace.
All right.
Oh.
She's the guest tomorrow night. We were on New Year's Eve. We had the best time.
I am so
Good
sorry I
God.
missed it. I am just realizing that I missed it. You know, when you get old, you kind of get in your rhythms and you just forget everything.
When did you turn old, Andy?
Well, it's all relative, isn't it?
Boom, 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 boom.
That's Shauna's phone
Did that
ringing.
wake her up?
Yeah.
Like, no, I wasn't sleeping. I was reading a book. I was just being really quiet. Mama Grace says, hi, Andy.
So-
Everyone's saying hi to you, Andy.
Hi, Grace. Hi, Grace.
Daddy's here. William's here. Rob Morocco's here.
Hang on one sec.
Patty Loman. Pat Nicholas Knight. Bonnie Barker. Hello, Bonnie Barker. What's up, Shauna?
She's on the phone. So I'm going to tell you a story, a saga that, you know, I just heard about the cars stuck on the freeway, I-95 in Virginia, including a U.S. senator stuck in his car for 26 hours.
Awful.
But Kaya, her husband, and Kaya's our oldest daughter, and their 8-month-old
Luca.
set off on a journey from Reno, Nevada to Aspen, Colorado. It took them 3 days and 7 flights. Unbelievable.
Not the greatest time to be flying. Let's just say
Not the great. I think the whole, you know, they were nuts to even attempt it. That was after 8 hours of trying to drive on I-80 through, you know, through the mountains after it was closed for 3 days. I think it was a record. And then, of course, everybody wants to go as soon as it opens. So yeah, they've had some winter experiences. Not
And
quite
weren't
like
there-
the Donner Party, but
Weren't there going to be other Raider people joining them?
no,
Oh, okay.
no,
I thought Nadav was going to be there for some reason.
no, no. But they
What did you
finally.
do for New Year's Eve?
I think we watched Don't Look Up.
Don't look up. Don't.
It's
look
either that night or we finished watching Get Back.
Ah,
Finished watching Get Back.
that'd be fun. That'd be a nice thing. And what did you have for dinner tonight?
Leftovers.
I sound like Wilma. How is my
Again.
friend William? Wilma. My brain.
This has become one of our staples because I feel like every time you ask me, I have the same answer. It's leftovers, Thai curry that we made, this time with a green curry
Hmm.
and some really nice jasmine rice that I haven't seen before. It was organic jasmine. We got it at Ranch 99 in El
99.
Cerrito.
By my old house.
Right on.
I was there opening day.
Wow.
Ranch 99. Mhm.
Well,
I got a foot
they had a
massage the
facelift.
first day. Yeah, I know.
They had a big facelift.
Mhm.
Another
$19 for
adventure.
a whole body massage.
Oh. We got in there and the lines to check out were.
Oh, you go inside?
We went in. Why would I go look at the front of the store?
To pick up. They do pick up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, we were buying this is ridiculous. To save a couple of bucks
Hi, Carl.
on some cans of coconut milk.
You drove from your house to Ranch 99.
Well, we were already in the East Bay visiting my mom.
I know. That's what was my other question was, and you said I was confused. Is she doing well?
She's doing well.
Hi, Wilma. Did she know about the show? You should tell her about this.
I have told her about it, but I never think of it like at the moment. All right, that's my next week. She will be here.
I would love for her to come on.
Although there's a problem. I don't think she has Facebook.
Well, she could come on Zoom.
Oh, wow. I don't know if she's ready for prime time.
Mom, come on Zoom with us. I'd love to see her. I'd love to do a Zoom call with her anyway. Okay, so you went to Ranch 99. Explain to them what Ranch 99 is. An Asian mall that used to be a furniture store and a Gold's Gym. And while I was living there, they converted it into this Asian mall. It's incredible. And
well, I think the Ranch 99 is the supermarket.
Right. There's a supermarket mall. There's a karaoke. There's karaoke area. There's massage. There's everything there. My friend Debbie, I worked there. Debbie had a store there. Mom, you've been there. It used to be by my old house in Richmond Annex.
Yeah.
Let's roll down to the hill to the ranch. Going to the ranch.
What year was that they opened? Roughly.
90.
Wow.
2, 3, 4. And Dr. O used to meet me there.
Wow.
And she'd come over to my house and give me a treatment.
Wow. First class.
Yep. All the way.
Wow.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. So, okay, I interrupt you for the 6th time. You were in the East Bay and you were going to Ranch 99 to save a couple of bucks on some coconut milk?
Hey, I want to try something. Yeah. I'm going to share a screen. Can I share a screen?
Sure. I have to let you.
You have to let me.
I kissed a soldier.
Tell me when you're going to let me.
Hold on a second. I'm being asked by a young person if I use Twitter. Hold on. Andrew Rader Moore. No, wait. I didn't mean for you to do that. Allow.
Okay.
Wait. Multi co-host? No. Chat, make co-host, rename, allow to record. I think just making you a co-host.
You disabled participant screen sharing. So enable participant screen sharing.
Where is that though?
Well.
Participant.
Look under participants.
Yeah, it doesn't give me that option right now.
And then let me screen share.
No, it's right here. Share screen. Nope, wrong.
No. Technical difficulty. I want to show you some photos I dug up of Y.C. Chang, Yun Chung Chang, who is my inspiration, my Tai Chi teacher.
On San Pablo.
On San Pablo, way back in 1980, I think.
I can't make it happen right now.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I did something not right.
Can you make me a co-host?
I'm trying to, but it's not even allowing me to do that now.
Under
Invite.
participants? Under participants?
I'm aware of that, but it's not letting me do. Hold on, it's giving me this other option right now. So now I'm making you a co-host, but now I have to answer my. Do I use Twitter?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I probably should. Period.
Here we go. You see this?
Yeah, that's some inspiration.
Okay, hang on. So a friend of mine comes to my house and says, check this out. This is August 1981. Sorry, 81. This is my teacher. Cover of Kung Fu magazine. And I said, okay, I'm going to check him out. Here he is 83 years old.
Wow.
83 years old. This was his favorite show-offy thing called chin to toe. Chin to toe.
I remember you showing me that when we
Now
were
Shauna could do 23. Chin to toe.
Yeah. I could back then. I probably could still if I worked on it.
Yeah. At 83, he was still doing his thing. Unbelievable. Then in that magazine, there was a picture of him hanging from a tree branch like a bat with his feet hooked on, 2 feet just hooked on a branch. I said, this guy is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. And he was a Renaissance man. He was a calligrapher, a chef, a gardener, a doctor. What am I missing? A martial artist, a painter. He painted the Taipei Hilton's mural in their lobby. He was commissioned to do that. His wife was a better painter than he was. And his father-in-law was the famous, very famous painter. So but he could do everything. And he was the reason why I decided not to go to med school. I took a year off and then ended up doing Chinese medicine.
Wow.
So there he is.
Wow.
YC Chang.
Where did you find those?
Well, I was doing some slides for a talk I gave.
Oh, tell us about the talk.
It was just about my bio, my background, and I just Googled his name. Like, why didn't I ever think to do that? Or maybe I did it many years ago, but I haven't done it recently. And there are so many things up there that I had never seen before.
How cool.
So it was really fun to go through that.
Was this for Toastmasters?
It was for BNI.
Oh, okay.
Business Networking International.
Which you do, what is it, on Mondays at 6 in the morning?
Tuesday morning, 7 a.m.
No. I've been invited to so many different groups back when I would be doing gigs till 3 in the morning. They go, yeah, just come on Tuesdays. And I'm like, do you not understand I get home at 5 a.m.? I mean, I could stay up, but
yeah.
But it's a great program. I'm sure there are people that are here that are part of it at some point, if not now.
Yeah, it is. It's the art and science of networking.
So am I.
You need a handyman. You need a plumber. Well, we don't actually have a plumber now.
I got a plumber for you, Ron Pringle.
All right. We have real estate agent.
Got a real estate agent.
Chiropractor.
Chiropractor.
Insurance agent.
I'm Jenna's list. People call me, Jenna, do you know someone that can? I'm like, yes. Jenna,
Yeah.
do you have a singer that's redhead but is under 60? Yes. Do you have one that's over 80? Yes. Okay. Yeah. I like that. So what did you tell them? You want to do your intro for us?
My intro? No.
Oh, come on.
Nah.
Why not?
I'm not ready.
Have you already done it?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, well, then you've done it already.
Yeah, but Here, I'll show. Okay, let me
Hold on
share
a
the
second.
screen. Let me
Ready? Ready?
share the
Everybody?
screen again.
11 with Jenna. 11 with Jenna. 11 with Jenna. 11. Who you gonna call right now? 11 with Jenna. With Jenna.
I can't get to my screen now.
11 with Jenna. Right now. 11 with Jenna. With Jenna.
Hey, I can't get down there.
Who you gonna call right now?
Now I can't get back to my screen. It's going to go on and on and on and on and on.
11 with Jenna.
Oh,
11 with Jenna.
Now I can't get back to it.
11 with Jenna.
Oh no, this is terrible. There I go. Okay, thank you.
okay. So, all right. Now are we safe?
I had Bill Winokur. Yes. Okay,
We're
tell
safe?
us.
Okay, hang on.
Well, there's all kinds of 11s happening, but I'm just going to let it go.
All right, let it go. I'll just give you a few slides revealing. This is Will Goody. He was my first mentor in hypnotherapy. He's from London. He found his way to California. London is ground zero for hypnotherapy, I think. And also there are a lot of smokers in London. So
Sure.
they really knew how to help people quit smoking with hypnosis in London. And then this guy disappeared off the face of the earth. If you Google him, you'll hardly see anything.
Sounds intentional
Which
to me.
it does sound, it's like, he entered the witness protection program or something. Now, here's my dad
Hi, Steve.
and my sister Jen,
Hi, Jen.
who has a twin sister, Allison.
Hi, Allison.
And my dad was a real inspiration for me.
Love
It
it.
still is.
Love it.
And so here's some other way. So here's my mom. She did not catch that foul ball.
I will, Mom.
There's a story there. You want to hear the story?
I think everybody wants to hear this.
Okay. We were at the A's game, and one of the I don't know if they're security guards or they're just A's attendants. Nice looking older
I know
black.
quite a few of them.
Nice looking older black guy. I'd say he was probably in his 70s. He looked like that. And he kept walking by, and just looking our way. And then at one point he came up to my mom. He said, "Are you a baseball fan? Are you an A's fan?" And she said, "You bet." And he hands her a ball
Nice.
that he caught, I don't know when. So that was really nice. And then, oh yeah, we were all thinking my mom was probably one of the oldest people in the stadium because she's 85. And then he says, "You know how old I am?" This guy was 91.
Oh, I'll
And
have to ask.
I thought he was in his 70s.
My friend Jesse does that. My friend Jesse and Cheryl work. I'll have to ask them.
Ask him who is over 90 on their staff. Here's little Luca and Kaya and Shauna and me and Layla. I didn't have a picture in the dove to just throw up there. And here we are with the little guy. What else? So this is Shauna. I don't keep her in a gilded cage. She just crawled in there on her own. And I don't know if anyone out there would know anything about this installation or sculpture. Should I give people like a couple of minutes if they know? A couple of people might know.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know where this is?
I'm not saying.
Do you know where it is?
I do. I'm not saying.
You do know?
I'm not saying. I'm writing to my friend Cheryl right now. Who is over?
You could say whether you know or not.
That works. That works at a stadium. My friend Cheryl works at Oh, look at those glasses.
So this was my
Those
slide.
look like Blanche's glasses.
This is my slide to say hypnosis is not scary.
That's really
And,
funny.
and that's all I'm going to share right now.
So that's part of what your conversation was.
Yeah, a little history, a little sharing, my background, and then how I got into hypnosis, how I got into Chinese medicine, and
So you're sort of like they get both of you out of that. They get two of you out of that.
What do you mean?
Acupuncture and hypnotherapy.
No. We have an acupuncturist in
Okay.
our group. So in BNI, I am not an acupuncturist.
Oh, okay.
However, that acupuncturist had to have some surgery, so he asked me to take over his practice for about 6 weeks.
Wow.
So I am doing that
Where?
in San Rafael.
Okay. Have you had any interesting cases this week?
Interesting cases. Not really.
No,
Pretty much
no challenging
no
hypnotherapy.
standouts. A lot of ordinary. In the acupuncture world, more because this guy's practice, he specializes in digestive issues. So that's what I saw more of this week. However, he's still doing the case management, he's doing the herbs and the diet and that part. I'm just doing the acupuncture.
So you're working your acupuncture job and his acupuncture job. Wow. Busy.
So that means just mashing everything into a couple of, for my stuff, 2 days, his stuff 2 days, my stuff 2 days, and then on the edges.
And are you seeing people in an office? I mean, the hypnotherapy now? Are you still doing car hypnotherapy?
I'm still seeing a couple people in their cars. I have the modern acupuncture gig in the beautiful spa. What else?
And
then I have the little cabin in the backyard for the people who are close enough to be willing to come out here. And I just started an ad campaign, Google pay-per-click.
I've done this, the old pay-per-click.
Old pay-per-click. And the person who's managing it for me is picking some smaller towns, cities outside of California.
Really?
So I got a call from someone in Wisconsin today. We'll see.
That's cool.
It's cool. I had to find out what the cost, because what I charge is based on what the average smoker spends on cigarettes, average pack-a-day smoker spends on cigarettes.
For how long though?
Where they live. For 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months. So your charge is whatever they buy for in 3 or 4 months time period.
Well, I'm not doing exactly. I'm doing, I have my price. I have what I charge. But it's based. Wisconsin? So Wisconsin is a lot cheaper than California in terms of what a pack of cigarettes cost.
Right. You need New Yorkers.
New Yorkers much higher.
It's like $18-20 for a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, can be.
American spirits are like
the fancy stuff is $16, $17, $18. And just a regular pack of Marlboros might be $13.
Ridiculous.
Or $12. I think that's just for New York City.
Yeah, it could be.
So, people might go over the George Washington Bridge or go upstate a little or go to Connecticut. I don't know. Buy their cigarette. Maybe they go up to Canada, buy their cigarette, like the old bootlegging days, right?
I don't know anything about that. So did you have a significant amount of people due to the New Year time period?
Yeah, you would think that I mean, I've gotten 2 people for the first week of January, which, it's hard to say what a trend is. I think looking back at last year, July was by far my biggest month.
Hmm.
And I think we mentioned this before. So I don't know.
There are some people that are here that are new. So
So I have a theory that
I love these.
people will make New Year's resolutions and they'll try to quit on their own. And they'll have to fail before they call me. They have to fail and then want to bounce back and try again. And maybe it takes them 6 months, which is why I get them in July.
Right.
This is pure speculation.
Interesting concept.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of people. I was talking to someone the other day, and one's a smoker. And I said, oh, you might want to talk to my friend Andy. And one is just, I know that people are, I'm challenged with what's happening in my life right now with not having my work and, doing all the things I'm doing. And I think there's a collective, not, sadness with what's, there's a collective grief in our world.
Yeah.
And some people feel it more than others. Is that something you could work with?
I'm going to start with a disclaimer.
Okay.
I am not a therapist.
Correct. Got it.
Okay. But there are ways that people tend to handle their difficult feelings, difficult thoughts, or pain. Pain or discomfort, whether it's physical pain, emotional pain. And there are certain thought patterns that can be affected using hypnosis that can change people's experiences. So the philosophy or approach I take, you might say, is inspired or driven by a Tibetan Buddhist approach.
Okay.
But it's not just Tibetan. It's a Buddhist approach, which is you take the view of the observer and you watch the show. And the show, moment to moment, can only be one of 7 different types of experiences. You can experience one of your 5 senses. You can experience sensation, sound, vision, smell, taste. What else what did I miss?
Sound.
Let's start again. Sensation, vision, sound, smell, taste. That's 5. You can experience thought, meaning you are aware that you're thinking a thought while you're thinking the thought. And you can experience an emotional feeling and know that you're experiencing an emotional feeling. It's a bit like lucid dreaming.
Okay.
Right? So normally when you're dreaming, you're not aware that you're dreaming. You're in a dream. You're being chased by a lion, and you don't realize that it's a dream until you wake up. And so in some ways, our lives are like that. We can be thinking a thought, but completely unaware that we're thinking a thought. We're just lost in the thought. So the practice is to become aware of what is actually happening. I'm aware that of my hand resting on my leg. I'm aware of the sound of my voice right now. I can hear the sound of Shauna back in the back room talking. I'm noticing the light coming in, so each moment you can sit back and describe what it is that you're actually experiencing. And at the same time, be aware of the content as well. So Also, another metaphor would be like watching a movie. Often we're lost in the movie. That's why we go see a movie.
Right.
Don't open the door. Watch out. But you can again be aware. Oh, suddenly you're aware. Oh, this is a movie. Those are actors. You're still aware of the plot, but it's not grabbing you the same way. So for negative, well, I shouldn't say negative, for uncomfortable or unpleasant or even painful experience, our normal reaction is to try and resist it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I want to get rid of it, which often causes more suffering. And so the Buddhist approach is just see it and experience it and allow it to be as it is, because that's going to be less suffering than what we throw on top of it. So I'll give you an example.
I like that.
A guitarist, they cut their finger.
Bad.
There's the sensation of pain in the finger. But on top of that come the thoughts. Uh-oh, I'm not going to play my gig on Friday. And if I don't play a gig on Friday, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. And if I
I
can't
wake
pay my
up
rent,
every morning, like, and test my voice to make sure I can sing. Like, there are mornings where I'm like, la la la, la. Oh God, I can't do the gig tonight. And then if I can't do the gig, then I can't play on Friday night. I can't do, yeah.
right. That's,
Yeah.
they call that the suffering on top of the suffering.
Oh, okay, I'm good at that.
Yeah. So, but if we bring our awareness back to what is actually happening in the present moment, there's just that sensation in the skin or on the finger. And you can notice a thought about what it might mean for Friday night's gig. But as long as you're aware that that's a thought about the future, it can be a difficult thought. And if there is something you can actually do in that moment, like go get a Band-Aid or whatever, wash your finger, put some raw honey on it, then by all means go do it. But beyond that, if there's not anything you can do in that moment, then just allow the thought to be there. And as soon as you recognize that it's a thought, then you have the power to change your focus, if that's the most wise thing to do.
I agree. Yeah, Carl, I've seen guitar players play through injuries. I've seen them one time at band camp. One time, Robin and I were on a radio show. We hadn't played yet. And the guy looks over, he goes, "You're on in 10 seconds." And Robin picks up, you're sitting in a chair and you want to scoot it closer to something. He picks up the chair.
Oh God, I don't want to hear it.
And the seat separated from the rest of the chair. So he picked it up and then slammed down on it. All his fingers slammed, and he was like, he was so, I go, "Robin, get up." He was sitting there. It's kind of like you burn yourself and didn't want to get up. He couldn't think. He was in such shock. He couldn't stand up to move his hands out from under the chair. We couldn't play it on that radio show. We did get asked back though. But yeah, you can play through hand injuries, but that's why people go, "Oh, if you get the flu, it's not so bad." I'm like, if I get sick, I can't sing. I've taken steroids before if I had this crazy gig that I have to do, and I call my ear, nose, and throat guy, and I'm like, "I have 3 gigs this weekend and I can't talk. Do you want to do the gigs?" Yeah. I talk to my trainer guy. I have done it twice. Not a good idea. Don't want to do that. So I'm very careful with my instrument.
Yeah.
As a guitarist, as a pianist, you hurt your neck, you hurt your whatever, you can still play. You hurt your hands when you're playing guitar, that's a tougher one, but I'm sure you've done that, Carl, because you're the bomb. We're about to do it. Did you see our Carl and my After the Gold Rush video? You haven't seen it?
After the
Posting.
gold rush video, where can I see it on
I'm
YouTube?
gonna post it in this feed, and then you'll be able to see it, and then you can share it.
Wait,
So
I,
I totally, if you can't do anything about it at that moment,
yeah. Did you just post something?
I did. Thank you, Patty. I want to know how your cookies were today. Patty made cookies, Kringles. Kringles. But anyway, do you ever eat cookies, Andy?
I'm not a purist. I'll eat anything that's good. Yeah.
Thank you, William. So, what are you guys watching now? You watched Don't Look Up. What's next on the queue? Get Back, Don't
Oh,
Look Up,
yeah. I'm still
and
thinking about Get Back and Billy Preston. And
watch it again.
well, it's unfortunately the editing. That whole thing could have been condensed. Could have been some better editing. Didn't need to be as long as, but then you kind of miss the,
There could be like that, a little extra thing.
yeah, like what do you leave out, right?
I kind of felt that about the James Taylor Carol King 2-hour special the other night. They could have omitted about 40 minutes of commercials.
Oh, well.
Oh my goodness, you
Commercial.
guys. Did anyone watch it? I kept going, are you kidding me? Another commercial? There must have been every song there was 4 commercials.
I can't watch anything on TV
Bad.
because that's what they do. It's just, yeah. So what else? There's some great Swedish shows. There was a really,
show.
oh my
We
God,
used cookies today on the show.
anxious
Relax.
people. Anxious people.
They're
It
anxious.
is- It's called Anxious People.
Oh.
It is, I don't want to say too much, but it will lift your spirits. It will lift your spirits.
And it's Swedish.
It's Swedish. It's on Netflix.
Anxious people.
Anxious people. I think that's what it is. Anxious people. And the way they advertise it, you think it's a whodunit. There's a hostage situation in a small town, and the local cops, a father and son team, they're kind of like Keystone Cops in the beginning, and you think it's going to be like that, and it just turns in a completely different way. And all I will say is, if you want to be uplifted and trust in humanity again, go see Anxious.
Go to Sweden.
Yeah.
Eat Kringlas with Patty.
Absolute.
Oh, so now you guys have become all Swedish over there.
Well, we were watching Bonus Family, another fun Swedish show.
How fun.
A dramedy.
What was the first one called again?
Anxious People.
Okay. Remember that, Mama Grace. Anxious people.
Yeah.
Hi, Rich. We're coast to coast tonight. Bill Winokur's here. Rich is here. Coast to coast and all in between. And Canada. I think Morocco's were here earlier. Maybe still here.
Okay.
Yeah. We were coast to coast for New Year's. We celebrated all the way across. And then a friend of mine called me from Italy, and he came on, and then I talked to a friend on Maui later, like early in the morning at 5:30 in the morning. It was quite the event.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Oh no,
It
I'm
would have
glad
been
you guys
fun.
were doing your thing. Everybody does what they do. Who comes,
Well,
comes.
If I had remembered tune in, but I go in, I go into a mode. I've missed appointments with people when I schedule them in strange times, not normal business hours, but and then oh shit.
Oops.
Because as soon as, yeah, I go into vacation mode, or
Hi, Tammy.
I don't
Great.
check my
Tammy,
schedule. I don't check my calendar.
do
I
you
need
write
a
it out or
personal,
do you put it in your phone?
well, it's in it. Well, if you have an iPhone, then everything is integrated.
I realize that, but do you also write things down?
I have a paper system as well. The problem is if you don't look at it, you don't see it. So
That's true.
like if you think it's the end of the day, you go end of the day. And then you go watch something on Netflix. And then you wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, I missed. Oh my God. Right.
I hear you.
Because the unconscious mind always knows. And it just gets around to telling you a few hours later.
Yeah, it happens. I find though that my memory remembers more when I write it down.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes I write it down on a piece of paper over there and
No.
it yeah, so I have to have my but for decades I'd open a book and write in it and then I'd leave it in New York and then I go to Seattle and I leave and I'm like, I've just but I put it in my phone, but it writing it down on paper. And Grace and I have a big calendar on the fridge
Mm-hmm.
that's a
You
erasable,
mean the
dry erase.
fridge right behind you?
No, that's the decoration fridge.
Uh,
No, downstairs we have another fridge and we have everything written down on that.
okay.
Have to.
Yeah.
I
Well,
remember a lot though in my mind. People go, how did you remember that? I'm like, I just remember.
so I use the Google Calendar instead of Apple's calendar, which
Okay.
is not as good as Google Calendar. And I have a 30-minute notification for everything on the calendar. But certain things I have on calendar every day. So what happens? You tend to ignore that little notification ding. I mean, it
There's
just goes in.
different sounds for those notifications.
Oh, I haven't gotten that sophisticated.
I don't even do an online calendar because I don't really know how to so well. But you think Google is better than Apple?
For their calendar? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's my personal opinion.
Absolutely, my personal
And
opinion.
the Google Calendar, you could do all these coloring, color coding.
Ah,
I don't think Apple, I haven't looked at Apple's calendar, frankly, in ages. So they might have caught up, but you can do a lot with Google's
are there
calendar.
any Apple Calendar people here? Maybe so. Don't know.
Just saw a very funny comedian. I think his name is Brian Simpson. So he's on Google's right now. It's called the stand-ups, and he's the first guy up. They usually do a variety of up and coming comics, or, probably a lot of them have been working the circuit for 10
Sure.
years, but they're not well known. And they get chosen to do maybe a 7-minute show, maybe a 10-minute.
That's great. That's
And the first guy up, very good.
Brian Simpson.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I can look it up, but it's called The Stand-Ups. It's the latest Netflix showcase for about half a dozen comedians.
Who did I see the other night? There's a funny young woman. What's her name? I mentioned it last week.
Sarah Silverman gave a really good recent show. Shauna doesn't like her.
I don't either.
She could be real crass.
I don't like her tone.
Yeah. Check out her latest show.
I
and
can't.
see.
It hurts my head.
Okay.
It's like auto tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
But I'm sure, I mean, she's obviously funny. People like her.
I think she's toned it down. She, with age, like wine, you mellow out a bit. And I think she's getting closer to that point where what's really good about her comes out, and the less of that crass, loud, obnoxious stuff gets toned down.
That's true, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't write things down, it's better for me to write them down. That's how I write down. That's how I learn lyrics. I write them down in letter form. Rebecca Paris taught me that. Great vocalist from Boston.
Well, it depends on what type of learner you are. Are you auditory or visual or sensory or right or tactile, right?
I'm a little bit. I need repetition. How do you do that again? No, tell me. I knew it like 10 times.
Did you ever use flashcards?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need that. I need someone to show me how to do something. That's why people just YouTube it. I can't YouTube it. I need to be there then you do. Like I have, oh my gosh, you guys, I need somebody's help. I bought a clothing rack, for my dresses. I'm doing a whole thing with my dresses right now. And it's in a box about this big, but it's really big. I got to put it together. Not looking forward to that.
Oh, it shouldn't be that.
I know, but it's just not. It's not my thing. It's another part. It'll be fun. So if anybody wants to have fun, do it. Let me know. Hey, can you come back next week? If you remember.
I'll come back. Back. I think I can come back.
If you remember, if you don't,
God willing. God willing.
If it works out, I hope you come back. See, like I already forgot what the show in Sweden is on Netflix.
You didn't write it down.
I didn't. I'm writing it now.
Anxious people. Anxious people.
I really want to watch Anxious People.
You do. You will be so happy. You will. It's actually a mini series. They're about 4 or 5 half-hour segments.
I can do that.
Something like that. You can do it in 2 nights.
Hey, did anybody watch Jeopardy tonight? Did she win? We missed it. Great show. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, William.
You want me to give you a letter?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an exotic letter. How about C?
C.
CC Rader.
CC, you're Rader. Right. CC, you're right. I'm gonna tell you now. Hey, did you see what Dave Love did today? He made it last year, but I used it again. It's all about your name. Andy Rader, oh my goodness, my goodness. My friend Andy Rader is so cool. Yes, yes, he went to school, but he's so funny and so creative, and he's a healer from the heart, and that's where we'll start. Yes, 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 but here's where we'll start. Oh my goodness, all of you, stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice, and everybody come back sometime, maybe once or twice a week, and if you do, oh yes, if you do, please share the show and your generosity too. Oh, share it, like it, wow it, love it, smile it, Carrot, everybody, do what it is you do. Ooh, ooh, you do. And so from your thoughts, make them conscious. And from your words, ooh, make them cool. And always from your heart. Oh, one more thing to add from your heart. I would like to tell you about my ring. Was made from my friend Carla, with a C. And from your heart, make it be considerate, compassionate, and crazy, 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 full of love. And crazy, 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 full of love. Thank you, Andy. Good night, Shauna. Love hard.
Can't hear you.
Good night,
Love
Shauna.
real hard.
Real hard. Bye. Talk to Wilma.
Okay.
Good night, Mama. See ya.